Hello everybody, Synergy here, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to build this automatic sugarcane / bamboo farm in Minecraft Bedrock and Java edition. So this version right here only works in Bedrock edition, and that's because in Java you can't bone mill sugarcane. But this is the farm and how it works, and as you can see you get quite a lot of sugarcane very quickly. So to build this farm, you're going to need all of these ingredients. These 4 ingredients here at the bottom, you just need building blocks and some glass, some redstone and a couple of chests. The rest of it is the exact quantities that you will need. Okay, let's get into the build. So what you first need to do is decide where you want your collection chest. So I'm going to place it right here. You're then going to put a hopper facing into that chest, just like that. Then on top of this, what I suggest you do is just place some blocks like that around here. Place a rail and your hopper minecart just there. Then climb down and just break just the rail bit. You can see the hitbox there, it's quite small, but just break the rail. Once that's done, you can fill that up just like that. Then you need to get your sand and your piston and make the sand go into the hopper minecart just like so. You can then place that block there. Then what you need to do is this block here needs to be a water source, especially if you're growing sugarcane. Not so much if you're growing bamboo, it doesn't really matter, but for sugarcane you definitely need a water source right there. So then what you're going to want to do is get your dispenser and place that above the water source just like that, and just build yourself just a little platform. Doesn't need to be as big as this, just a couple of blocks will be fine. All you need to do now is set up the clock that's going to run this piston, this dispenser sorry, and this piston right here which will harvest it. So to do that all you need is an observer here, an observer here, and then you're going to want your sticky piston facing this observer. And what that does when you trigger it is just going to make a rapid fire clock, which will in turn grow your sugarcane and harvest it all at the same time, just like that. Then what you need to do is build up these blocks here, and this just makes it so that it's lossless, because you don't want sugarcane flying out of the corners. And you want to replace this block right here with either a stair or a bit of glass so you can still access the chest but you don't see the hopper minecart, poking out of this block here. So then if we put the sugarcane down like that, also this block here you're going to want to get rid of, and you're going to want to put 1, 2, however many hoppers you want, and again however many chests you want full of bone meal. So if you don't think this is enough bone meal for you, you can always do something like this. Oh, if I can fly properly. So you can always do something like that and have as much bone meal storage as you want. Now at the front here you're going to want some glass, and yeah, that is basically the farm built, guys. You can obviously decorate this however you like. You can make it look better or worse, and you can stack these next to each other, but for this one I really don't think you need to bother, because it is a bone meal farm and it is ridiculously quick. So if we now go and get some bone meal, and just throw it in this chest here, that will all now trickle in to this dispenser right here, as you can see. And when we flick the lever, that will get us our sugarcane. And just to show you that this does work with bamboo as well, we will break that, place our bamboo there, place the glass, and as you can see, you'll be getting bamboo as well. So you know, this is, I think, the best sugarcane slash bamboo farm you can get on Bedrock. It is the easiest. But like I say, this version of the farm does not work on Java. So let's switch over to Java and I'll show you what you can make instead of this one. We are now on the Java version, and this is the Java farm. It's not normally this quick. I've set the random tick speed just to show you, you know, how it works and what's actually happening. So if we do that and set that back to 1, but basically the crops grow up on their own, and once they reach these observers up the top, it fires these pistons and it's all collected by a hopper minecart down below and all deposited into this chest right here. So yeah, you don't have to use this many observers. You can just use 1 or 2, depending, you know, how resource heavy you are. But you know, it's a very simple farm, so let's get into building it. So the first thing you want to do, as always, is decide where you want your collection chest to be, and this can be, you know, as long or as short as you want. You can make this as a 1 slice thing, so just have 1 of these, or you can make it a massive row like this. What I will say though is just be careful, because a hopper minecart can only carry so much, so I wouldn't make it, you know, bigger than what the hopper minecart can actually pick up, sort of thing. So we're going to place our chest down and make it date. Then what you want to do, you can make an unloading system for this, but you don't really have to. You can just do what we're about to do here and just place a few hoppers just like that. Then you want to miss one, and again, you could probably get away with just having 1 of these, but I'm just going to fill it in just for the sake of it. The reason you miss this one right here, and maybe even that one there, is because you don't want this hopper being powered, because if it's powered it will lock the hopper and the hopper is effectively useless. The next thing I will note really quick is this block here and this block here at the 2 ends must be a solid block. It can't be glass, because as you can see with this one over here, if I replace this with glass, you'll see the minecart stops. Place it with a solid block, it will carry on going, and this just allows the hopper minecart to bounce back and forth and collect all your drops. So then, as you probably think, we just cover that with powered rails. You don't have to use powered rails. You could just put a powered rail here and a power rail here and normal rails in between. Like I said, depends how you are with resources and if you need them or not. So next up, we're going to put some glass. Again, this bit can be underground. You don't actually have to see this bit. It's just, you know, for ease of viewing for you guys. And then place your hopper minecart in. So anything that drops on top of this will end up in this chest here. Then all you got to do is you can use sand or dirt. So let me show you with some sand as well. Just like that. Because of the rails, the sand won't fall. Then obviously if you're doing sugarcane, you're going to need some water back here. So you can just do that, but if you don't want to hear the running water, you know the drill, just fill it in. After this, on this level here, you want solid blocks. This is normally a good opportunity if you want to throw some lighting in there. You can do that on this level, you know, and decorate it however you see fit. Then we can build this up, and what we're going to do now is we're going to put all the pistons in place. So you're just going to put a line of pistons all the way down there, flip over, and like I said, I will show you with just one observer what you can do, or even just, you know, like that. If you're limited on resources, you can spread them out. It will be slightly less efficient this way, because it's not going to fire. Say if this one here grows up, it's not going to detect it and it's not going to harvest it, so it's going to have to wait for this one to grow up. Whereas on this one over here, as soon as any of them get to that stage, all of it will be harvested at once. But for this one, we'll just do it like that. Now on the back, what you want to do is put a line of blocks, and depending how limited you are with resources, you know, depends, you know, if you're going to need any repeaters or anything down the line. But I think it's a lot easier if you just put some redstone just like that on top of the block. And that is pretty much the farm done there, guys. So we're going to put some sugarcane along here. Again, we're going to fill this up with glass just to stop the items flying all over the place. What you can also do as well, if you don't like the rail, is you can put a water stream going along here and move the glass back one. It's not quite as efficient, but you know, you don't have to worry about the minecarts in and hearing the noise going backwards and forwards all the time. I would recommend filling in these corner blocks though, because items can squeeze out. And yeah, that is the farm done there, guys. So if I go and change that to that, or maybe even 3000, as you can see, that is the farm working. Put that back down to 1, and as you can see here, sugarcane is getting collected in this chest. And the reason we do it like this on Java is grab some bone meal. As you can see, you can't bone meal sugarcane on Java. So on Java, that's why we have to do it a bit like this. It's still fully automatic and still fully lossless. And of course, if you want, you can do the same trick with the sand and get the hopper minecart inside the sand and just have one slice of this. But you know, because it's a lot slower than the Bedrock one, I do suggest making it, you know, a bit bigger. That way you can get all your sugarcane needs for your rockets and whatever else you need it for. Same with bamboo. Like I said, it works over here for bamboo as well, as you can see. Bamboo grows a lot quicker. Thought I would just add this little bit at the end here as a better collection system. This requires only one hopper, but it does require a comparator, a repeater and a torch. But basically what this does, it's a lot better than the way we're collecting the stuff over here. It's a lot more efficient and just all round a lot better. So how this works is, if we get some blocks here and just throw them on the track, as you can see, when this picks up all the blocks, it actually stops over this hopper, which is then feeding the items through here. Now when all the items have disappeared from the hopper, it will then carry on its way and collect in all your drops. Now I'm not going to do a block by block tutorial for this, because as you can see, it's quite simple. You just have your hopper facing into a chest, comparator going this way, repeater going this way, torch here, and the V just like that. So I hope that helps, and you can just add that, you know, to your collection bit, whatever end you want. of your sugarcane slash bamboo farm, and it's probably the best way, you know, of collecting all your items. Hope this video helps you guys, and if you enjoyed and it was helpful, click that like button and also hit subscribe if you're new around here for more little farms and videos from me. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed and I hope this helped. Goodbye.